For generations you've slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. Grenier. Seeds from the ruins of the old war, swallowing colonies whole. But there's still hope. The Tenno. Monuments of an ancient warrior caste. Scattered across frail worlds.
칼과 총의 전사 워프레임, 그들은 텐노라고 불러졌습니다. 옛전쟁 이후 세상은 폐허가 되었고 그리니어 군대는 태양계 전체에 퍼져 있었죠. bringing an end to an empire. Then they left.
forgotten. Like a dream. Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. You're my prize now, Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I'm surging your warframe's power systems. Quick, use your power. Defend yourself.
그리니어 군대가 워프레임을 생포하려고 할 때 옛 전쟁 이후 잠들어있던 당신을 의문의 목소리가 깨웁니다.
A Tenno flows like fire over the battle terrain. Do you remember how to dash up walls?
로터스는 그리니어들에게 맞설 수 있게 텐노의 잠재된 힘을 알려줍니다.
You made it. There's the extraction ship.
캡틴 보어는 강력한 보이드키인 야노스키로 그들의 탈출선을 파괴합니다.
My decrepit heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest. Lock the area down. This Tenno is mine.
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown. Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
텐노는 그리니어들에게 압수된 그들의 옛 함선인 리셋을 되찾습니다. 그곳엔 세팔론인 오디스도 있었죠.
Touching me, you. What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Enemy reinforcements are here. Ship Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
그들은 탈출에 성공했지만 수세기 동안 잠들어 있던 당신은 로터스와 함께 수상한 여러 가지의 임무를 수행합니다.
I've identified several vulnerable data consoles on this base. Find them and hack in. We need to know the nature of their new bioweapon.
그리니어가 연구하던 생물병기는 인페스티드였으며 로터스는 인페스티드의 발병이 과거의 위협이었기에 이를 분절하라고 명령하죠.
We thought the infested died off with the Arcan. For hundreds of years, there was nothing. Now this. Where did the Grenier find these creatures? The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to
소행성의
extraction.
감염을 제거했지만 이 감염된 함선을 막을 방법은 없을 겁니다. 로터스는 새로운 싸움에 대비해야 된다고 말합니다.
Tenno, this is an urgent mission. A Corpus scout ship with information about the location of the Grenier Baelor Fomorians has been located. Raid this ship for intel. We need to know everything they do. Tenno, tensions between the Grenier and Corpus are boiling over. You're here to find out what the Corpus know.
For too long, the Corpus have extorted the Grenier. Prospect consider our contracts cancelled. Not wise, counselor. I was hoping the Tenno had taught you a little humility when they destroyed your precious Fomorian fleet. Did you really believe the Tenno destroyed all my Fomorians?
We have a problem. There is something breaking from the void.
Beck, meet Baylor. Your fate, my future. Impossible. All units, full alert. Prepare for boarding.
This ship is disintegrating. A boarding mission. Get to extraction.
하지만 그리니어의 발로포모리안의 기습으로 텐노는 탈출에 방해를 받고 로터스는 마지막 방법인 아크윙을 작동시킵니다.
You only have one chance. Ordis, deploy Arcwing.
But my calibrations, it's not...
Ordis, do it now.
Okay. Deploying Arcwing.
그렇게 탈출에 성공하고 여러 팩션들이 관심을 보이는 불가사의한 유물인 아케인 코덱스에 대해서 알게 됩니다. 하지만 예상치 못한 일이 벌어집니다.
This is unexpected. After decades of searching, the Grineer finally uncovered the last of the arcane codices, only to lose it to some thief. Tile Regor must be livid, which means this Maru is in real trouble. I need to have a word with her before the Grineer do. Maru, I am Dolores. I come as a friend. You are in mortal danger, and you need to come with us.
마루를 생포한 후 코덱스에 무엇이 들어있는지 궁금해한 로터스는 마루에게 코덱스가 저장된 위치를 안내하라 말합니다.
My Tenno are quite capable, Maru. Perhaps you would prefer it if we dropped you off outside the nearest Grineer mining asteroid.
Wow, she always this much fun?
아케인 코덱스를 모두 모은 데 성공했고 오디스는 이것이 어떤 기계와 접속되도록 만들어진 것이라고 말합니다.
Tenno, Maru is the only person who has been on the inside of that derelict and lived to tell about it. She'll guide you through this mission.
This is it. Your Lotus has promised me a cut of whatever treasure you find, so don't you tin suits go messing this one up. Get to the void portal.
Maru, I said if there is any treasure.
What's one?
There it is! The machine I pulled the final arcane codex from. You've got the full set of codices. Upload them and say hello to treasure.
Be silent. Hushed, hushed, and empty. It is the womb of the sky. All is silent and calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
What just happened?
The machine, it's gone. Tenno, watch out.
What? Where's my damn treasure? I was told there would be treasure.
Whatever that was, it wasn't here for our benefit or yours. Only time will tell what we've just uncovered.
Operator, what is Cephalon Sumeris like? I have heard so many wonderful things.
My sentinels entered this Grineer prison searching for a curious anomaly. Their last known location was the prison block. Hunter, I must know their fate.
Sumeris, what was so important that your sentinels would risk entering a Grineer prison?
All knowledge is important. I would expect you to know that, Lotus. My sentinels, you are still functional. Come home, my darlings. Hunter, my gratitude is boundless. Head for extraction so that we might discuss.
Not so fast, Tenno. If Cephalon Sumeris isn't willing to tell us what happened here, we'll find out on our own. Locate their data vault and find their security logs. The corruption to the security logs was extensive, but we managed to retrieve fragments of a biological signature. Could this be what Sumeris was after?
Ordis will perform analysis on the signature now. Oh, there's nothing here but... Pardon, operator. It seems Ordis is hearing voices again. Running diagnostics.
No, Ornis. We heard it too. Tenno, that's the voice from the arcane codices.
All is silent in the calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
Chroma? I haven't seen one since. No, it couldn't be.
이 생명체의 정체는 워프레임 크로마였고 텐노에 의해 조종되지 않는 특이한 이 워프레임을 해방시키는 데 성공합니다. 이후 천왕성을 탐험하던 중 수상한 드론 하나를 발견합니다. 로터스는 그 수상한 드론과 일치하는 신호가 방금 감지되었다며 정보를 얻어달라고 하죠.
It doesn't seem very interested in you. Try to get a scan of what it's collecting. That may reveal its purpose. It is just old war wreckage. Why are the Corpus suddenly interested in it? I'm not getting a signal, but if you found a drone, scan it before it notices you. Tenno, what did you see? My data stream went dark. Good, I'm putting the stream together now. It is an oculist. That means, I'm sorry, Tenno. Stay safe.
Hello? Did the Lotus just
Abandon the operator?
get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry. Operator, Ordis knows what it is like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us.
So, pupil, the spring has ended. The lotus blossom has snapped shut, her true nature revealed. Now, we shall see if codependence can be broken. Let us begin to unravel her long-hidden truth.
로터스가 텐노를 버린 것처럼 보이자 태시는 로터스의 비밀을 푸는 데 도움을 줍니다.
The ghost you saw is of a menace long thought dead. They study us, study our enemies. Let us sharpen our knowledge of them. Here, this console will serve my purpose. Unlike your lotus, I will not keep its secrets from you.
태시는 수상한 드론에 대해 정보를 얻기 위해 텐노를 그리니어 갤리온으로 보냅니다. 그리고 여기서 틸레거의 메시지를 가로챕니다. 그것은 무덤에 대한 얘기였죠.
This Grenier is smarter than the others, more volatile. We need to be cautious. Find his sergeant, pupil. He will lead us to this tomb. The Grenier have plunged these depths and awakened an old evil submerged here. Capture the sergeant. He will know where this tomb is.
Teshin, you don't have the authority. You are endangering the Tenno.
So, the petals have opened once more. But why now? Afraid of what we'll find?
I had to cover my tracks, but I see that Teshin has been leading you into an even greater danger.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
The sentient.
You know this one, don't you? Speak, Lotus. The pieces are set. It is your move.
Till Regor must be stopped from entering the tomb. I have to risk exposure to stop him. Go.
Knew it. Little lizards can't resist another chance to get their sticky hands in my jar. The sentient, the destroyer, the liberator. Depends on who you ask, but this thing is certain. I will have its secret. Funny, isn't it, Tenno? I'm cracking open the sentient's tomb and sealing yours at the same time. Not laughing? Well, I don't know. I find it funny.
It's not a tomb, Regor. It's a cage. If you open it,
Is that Mortician? So... the pseudo-Tenno lives! Still drunk on your own honor? Shocked it hasn't rotted you through yet. So, the sentient, nasty thing came from where? Who cares? They smashed the Orokin, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know. Look, Exodus. Some primordial form, an engine for self-manipulation. What will it do for me? What was that? Not alone. Who was there?
Nata, where are you? You cannot hide from me.
All of you retreat now!
Nata, who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
Pupil, what is your lotus hiding? Who is Nata?
My name. My old name. It is not who I am now. We need to focus on now, not history. We need to seal the tomb. A blast capable.
The sentient is awake, Nata. It will not be contained for long.
Do not call me that. Containment will buy us time. Go now.
의문의
Tenno.
목소리가 찼던 나타는 로터스의 옛 이름이었습니다. 센티언트가 깨어났다고 말하는 대신 하지만 로터스는 다시 무덤을 봉인하려 합니다.
You betrayed us. As I awake, so will they. They will say you are riven and want to reclaim you. I will not be able to stop them.
Nata, Lotus, you cannot hide this past any longer.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it. All but the last sequence.
To destroy the Tenno.
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I could not destroy them.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
All missions to the origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Nata wanted children of her own.
Nata was the daughter until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
과거의 로터스는 자신의 임무였던 텐노를 죽이는 대신 그들을 배신하고 텐노들의 어머니가 되겠다고 마음을 먹습니다. 하지만 이 사건으로 인해 로터스의 정신에 센티언트 허나우가 침입합니다.
Who destroyed the Orokin? Your way of life. Whom do you hunt, Shadow, to cleanse your despair in their blood?
Tenno!
Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth, from you.
Lotus!
I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. I am Hanhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, cleave it beating from its nest.
텐노에 대한 증오심이 컸던 스토커는 자신과 같은 목적인 허나우를 돕기로 하였고 텐노를 파괴할 수 있게 허나우는 대검과 갑옷을 제공해줍니다. 그리고 그들은 로터스가 오래전 숨겨둔 모든 텐노들의 약점 샘을 찾으려 합니다.
The Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hunhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the stalker. Hunhao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
메시지를 보낸 자는 코퍼스의 알라드
Are you
V였습니다.
surprised? Why? You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time. I know. Our past has been slightly, combative? But genocidal invaders from the other system make strange bedfellows. The sentient Hanhao, nightmare of the Oracle, boogeyman to the corpus. That thing must have your Lotus in quite a panic for her to be working with the likes of me.
알라드 V가 안내한 곳으로 이동하면 센티언트 난파선을 발견하게 됩니다.
Can you see it? It's right there. Are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him. I see the stalker stronger. Hunhao's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you?
When you connected to Hunhao's fragment, Hunhao saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the stalker to do it for him.
A void gate. These things never made sense to me.
This needle pierces the sky. Not how will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Incredible. The stalker has built void keys. The void is poison to them. Cross the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
포탈 반대편에 도착한 그들은 로터스가 숨겨둔 달을 발견하게 됩니다.
Sweet prophet, the moon exists. It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My Lotus, you make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
Hunhao's found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes, and what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Aleph distract you from your mission.
Oh, they don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. The Stalker is heading toward the Void control room. Track the...
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the stalker. These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down.
펜듈라의 동력을 파괴한 후 텐누는 탈출하는 과정에서 발라스라는 남자와 마굴리스라는 여자가 악마의 운명을 놓고 다투는 형체 없는 목소리를 듣습니다.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Pallas, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So shame on you! You Oricans! So perfect on the outside, but you're haunted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link. Stalker! How?
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this? Shadow.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
I'm afraid, sister. Your continuity grows near.
Hush, worm. Let the beasts do their work.
But the dreamers have awakened. They will come for us.
Yes, they will. Like the answer to a prayer.
Tenno, are you alright? Your somatics output seems high.
I just nodded off. It's nothing.
Good. Deploy a warframe to Lua. My sentries have gone silent. We may have an intrusion. It was here Margulis put you into the dream, tried to heal you, tried to give you the strength to tame the void within you. In a way, this is where you, where all Tenno, were born.
But we weren't born here. Were we?
No. When the Zeramin was found adrift, the Orokin did everything they could to erase their mistakes. Transit recordings, personnel logs, everything was wiped out. The only thing they kept was you. I'm detecting an unknown signature further ahead. Find out who it is and what they're doing.
I just saw the intruder, moving fast. I think it's Teshin.
Teshin? What is he doing here? It looks like he's heading to a reservoir. Follow him.
Leave now. This doesn't concern you, child.
Don't call me that. What are you doing here? What was that?
The Queens.
Queens? The Grenier Queens? Tell me what?
I am warning you. You think you're safe behind this metal, but you're not. Not in the ways that matter here. Behind this, you're still just a child.
Stop saying that!
Follow me again, Tenno, and you will answer to my sword.
Why hasn't he reached out to us? If he's pursuing the queens, we can help him.
Pride or shame, he does seem to have some connection to them.
Are you seeing this?
It must be the queen's fortress.
태신을 추적하던 텐노는 포모리안 엔진이 심어진 소행성을 발견하게 됩니다. 여왕의 요새를 찾지 못했던 이유가 바로 이것 때문이었죠. 로터스는 태신이 연락할 때까지 기다리라고 합니다. 하지만 텐노는 이것이 다시 움직이면 기회를 놓칠 것이라며 요새 안으로 들어갑니다.
Negative. I'm heading in for a closer look.
There is a lot of transference to I recommend it.
I know this place. Teshin?
You shouldn't have come here. You have ruined us both.
Well done, Teshin Dax.
Teshin, Dax, you're with them!
I have come as you commanded, my queens.
And this is your offering? My sister needs the orphan child, not its infested puppet.
The child? For what purpose?
To eat it, of course.
Hush, worm. Do not question your lords, Teshin Dax. Bring me the orphan. Bring me my Yuvan.
Enough!
How rude!
Oh, it's not their fault, worm. Mummy and Daddy weren't around long enough to teach them any manners. We will have to.
Ordis? What is this?
Transference surge, operator. You're losing your warframe connection.
You have some idea that you're invincible, don't you? Nestled away in that mad Cephalon's crib. But you belong to me now. For you see, child, we conceived of these ugly metal cysts.
Operator, cut the link.
I can't.
We gave you your precious gifts. And now, just as easily, we take them all away.
Cut the link. Transference overload in 5, 4, 3. Great job, Ordis. Ship Cephalon? More like ship Failbot. When the operator needed you most,
Ordis,
you...
enough.
Operator? My stars! Don't do that to me! I am sorry. I do not know what happened. Please, command me to self-destruct. Let me start it for you. Commencing self-destruct in 5, 4, 3...
Stop!
2...
What's with the music?
Isn't it great? I can lead you through some breathing exercises.
Just turn it off. Get the transference power back on, okay? I lost my warframe.
I've been trying. You may need to do your, Tenno thing again. Re-energize it. You know, with your void stuff.
I can't. It's gone.
What? Gone? Are you sure? How will you command the warframes if you're...
Conditions satisfied. Engaging purge precept.
Purge? Purge what? Ordis, what the hell?
You no longer possess transference. You no longer command the warframes. You no longer are the operator. You must be purged from this vessel.
Non-operator, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but I'm going to decompress the ship. Former operator, Ordis cannot keep racing like this. Get out of here before I...
Purge you.
Cut the link! Cut the link!
간신히 정신을 차린 오디스는 착륙정을 분리하는 데 성공하고 오퍼레이터를 탈출시킵니다. 눈 덮인 산 꼭대기에 발이 묶인 텐노는 동굴에서 시체를 발견하고 태신을 다시 한번 만나게 됩니다.
Ugh, what happened to you?
They gave up.
You betrayed me. You infested piece of...
Yes, do it. As I thought. The hard way, then.
So, the great Teshin is just a dog, fetching the queen's stick wherever she throws it.
I warned you. Now you're trapped inside this place with the queens burrowing in. Now I am forced to undo what Margulis did, to open the gates, and make you suffer. Margulis lied to you, a lie of omission. She did not cure the Zariman children. She erased them. My only hope is that truth still lingers inside you, buried within your mind. The power and the misery of the void. The Ayaton sculptures are perpetually in motion, monuments of Orican continuity, immortality. But this one is halted and aging, needing you, as the queens do. Will you give in to them? Or will you face the coil?
I remember.
Mother takes your hand and says there's been an accident. But don't worry, Angel, you're safe with me. Her eyes are distant, unfocused.
She's lying. She's lying.
Your past has weathered Margulis's manipulation. It lurks here, your only hope of surviving the queens.
The air was acrid still.
The biomes had been sabotaged. The food stocks dwindled. Paranoia gripped your father's mind. What was it he said as he stared out into the starless black?
Something's out there, kiddo. Watching us. The whole ship went insane.
You exist on the fold between two worlds. The world we know, of blood and steel, and the world that watches and dreams, the void. Charge across the fold as you once did.
I smell smoke.
Fires rage on the lower decks. Blood shimmers in the fitful light. Hunting parties roam the ship. But there is singing and laughter and play, for all the children have come together, their minds somehow unbent. You wipe away your tears, thinking...
This is my family now. My family now. I can hear them.
The grown-ups are howling at the door, drowning mad in the void ocean, but you are at ease swimming within the depths. You remember then how the howling stopped. They had broken.
I held out hope we'd be rescued, so I avoided the bloodshed.
Know this, Tenno, that I am a Dax, a soldier of a lost era, the last of my kind. By Orican hands, we Dax were given great power, great strength, but an even greater weakness. To obey their command, to never defy the Kuva, the scepter, the symbols of their dominion. No Dax can ever raise steel against an Orican. Only you can do that. A Yuvan theater, long abandoned. In ages past, I would have stood guard as the young and exotic were paraded through the mountain pass and marched by the viewing pane. They'd barter here, the Oregon, withering and coughing as they prepared for their continuity.
She doesn't want me dead.
No, the Queen doesn't want to kill you. She wants to become you. To burrow through your mind, corrupting it with despair until only she remains.
No crew aboard, only the children. Only the parasital monsters they had become. The endless void, the gazing abyss, the bottomless ocean of horror. It coiled itself around your tender heart. I hated it.
Cut the link! Cut the link! Transference overload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
쿠바의 힘 때문에 여왕의 명령에 복종할 수밖에 없었던 태신은 여왕의 영속을 거부할 수 있는 것은 당신뿐이라며 여왕에게 맞서달라 부탁했고, 텐노는 여왕에게 의식을 지배당하지 않고 탈출에 성공합니다. 그렇게 오비터에서 깨어난 오퍼레이터는 워프레임과 태신을 구하러 갑니다.
Operator, is that you? Your brain activity flatlined for a moment there. Can you speak? By stars, the operator's mind is destroyed.
I'm fine. Just don't play any music. I need to think.
Music? Operator, you are not making sense. The transference surge must have affected you as well. Try to rest while I begin repairs. This is odd. The circuits are dead, but I'm detecting transference energy. Coming from you? Have you lost your mind?
No. But I've lost my warframe. And Teshin. What if the queens know he helped me escape? I have to go back.
Impossible. Just as you thought, the base has moved again. We don't know where it is. There's no way back.
My warframe. It's still there.
Haven't you been listening? The transference system is fried.
I don't need it anymore.
Operator, where are you going? Don't leave.
What did you do, Dax? What did you do? How did a child reject the continuity?
Forgive me, my queens.
We hold the scepter. We command you. We are...
Sister, the dreamers come for us!
Tenno, no. After everything you've endured to escape, why did you come back?
I came back for you.
Stupid child. You don't give up, do you? But coming here in the flesh? That was a big mistake. Gods! Kill this warframe and bring me my new skin. By my Orokin blood, I command you, Tishin Dax, to kill this Tenno!
No, I cannot.
You must, by your oath eternal.
That child I met on the mountain will surely die here.
That child is gone.
I can show you no mercy. Show me none in return. Defeat me. I am beaten.
We are Orokin. We created you. We are your golden lords. Come out! Come out, little demon! What are you waiting for, Dax?
A chance to kill you. And now, I finally have it. Shall I, Tenno?
No, let her rot. That will be her sentence.
You don't know what to do with it.
Tell me.
Some believe the Kuva within is the blood of Orokin ancestors. An elixir of power. of immortality. Others believe it to be a poison, a corrupting oil that brings madness and evil.
What do you believe?
I believe them both. But for you, Tenno, perhaps this kuva is just a symbol that what you choose to do will define you more than anything.
You mad at me, kiddo? Did you forget? You owe me. You owe me.
The world weighs more heavily on you now. Try not to lose yourself, Tenno.
Speak to us. We're listening. What is your name? Good. You remember. We want to help you, Rel. Tell us where you are.
Can't.
He's listening. Who? Rel? Who is listening?
Tap.
Sorry, operator. The message appears
Haunted.
halted. It originated from a Steel Meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate? I hope not.
Emergency power. Not detecting any crew. I don't like this. Search the area. Red Veil. Could they have done this? The Veil have been Meridian allies for years. Search for survivors. Tenno, I lost you for a second. What did you see?
Oh, child of Zarman, please help me. I served Veil. The flock has been driven mad. I humbly beg for the protection of you and your vessel. Hush, Rook. This is our sacred guest. I am Palladino, holy speaker of the Veil, like my mother and hers before. We speak to the other side, to him. Without his focus, I pray he answers. Righteous Rel, of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak! I cannot reach Holy Rel from here. I will need his sacred focus, a relic stolen from the temple. I beg of you to find it and return it here. Only then will he speak to us. Only then will we truly understand. These messages, they express Rel's suffering. He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks forming.
I don't understand. How would Rel know about the dream?
Great sentient queen, forgive me. But what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. You are not she. You are not Margulis.
What are you saying? That Rel is a Tenno? Impossible. All Tenno are known to me. I protect them, as she did.
Oh, but not Rel. Margulis cast him out, for he was different. Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings. We became the Veil, the shroud of his blessed existence.
Cast out. I don't believe you.
Rat-tat-tat. The man in the wall.
The man in the wall. That is what he called it. Hush. Try to follow his voice.
레드베일의 영적 매체라고 소개하는 팔라디노는 도둑맞은 렐의 유물을 찾아달라 부탁하였고 그녀는 렐이 마굴리스에게 추방당한 텐노라고 말하죠. 벽 속의 사람이라고 불리우는 목소리를 따라간 텐노는 렐의 유물인 돈다를 찾습니다.
I have served Rel my whole life, studying Rel's teachings of the void, the dire consequence of traveling by and through it. Now I see that it is true. He alone, in his harrowing sacrifice, has guarded us. What a price he has paid. Righteous Rel, outcast of sacred void, hear my voice. Speak. You have been driven from the vessel by your suffering. You have swallowed the poison stars so we would not. Holy Rel, speak. The Tenno who rejected you have come to your aid. He's here. The Donda. It's working. Giving him humanity. We are listening, Rel. Speak.
Shy?
No, try again. This one? Very good. And this one? Good, Rel. And how about this one?
Mama.
Yes, Rel.
Mama!
Go ahead, Rel.
We're in a ship.
Yes?
Impossible speed. Beyond the Brankel gap constant.
I think so. You're better with that stuff, but it's amazing, isn't it?
So why don't they fix me?
Rel, you know why. Rel, why?
Because I'm not broken.
That's right. Different. So I love you even more.
Happy.
Yes, Rel. You make me so happy.
This memory, his humanity still remains, buried in these emotions he so often failed to grasp. Could they be the key to saving him from this?
Tenno, I have a theory. Return to your orbiter and I'll explain. These disturbances, they are transference energy, split apart from a single mind. If we could capture them, send them back. How could Rel have lived this long, without the long dream?
In a way, he didn't. He knew his mortality would undo his purpose, so he gave up his humanity forever. He committed his soul to the undying vessel.
His warframe.
Yes, he commanded we chain it within the depths of the sacred temple, an eternal vigil against the indifference.
텐노가 렐의 감정을 모두 찾고 물리쳤을 때 팔라디노는 렐의 영혼이 워프레임에 돌아왔다고 말합니다.
I will join him there at once.
If Rel's been caught in a transference loop for this long, the psychological effects could have been catastrophic. This man in the wall, these delusions, symptoms of the void exposure all Tenno experienced. I hope that Palladino can find peace for Rel, so this never happens again.
Holy Rel, you have sacrificed enough. Pass on your burden and rest. Tenno, destroy the chains. Only your sacred power will damage them. Tenno, something's wrong. That's not Rel. That's...
Let's have a little quiet. It's my turn to ask the questions.
Well, love, I told you. You can't pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Are you okay, Rel?
I won't let you take me from me.
How dare you laugh at him? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't look away. Look at him. He's not invisible.
Rap, tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
Mama's not herself, Rel. I think you should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. I love you, but you have to go. Go!
But the in kids don't care about the invisible outs. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend, even like me.
By sacred shadow and righteous blood, blessed Rel, your aged vessel is dust and your chains are broken. Be free!
But the man in the wall, who will...
They will have to. All of them. They owe you this. We all do.
Yeah, I feel...
Go on, Rel. Which one?
This one, Mama. I feel... tired.
Good, Rel. You're learning. Well, why don't you have a little rest then?
Okay. Okay, Mama.
Hey, kiddo. Hey, kiddo.
오비터 개인실에 희미한 보라색 구체가 텐노의 주의를 끕니다. 그리고 텐노는 마굴리스가 처형되기 전 마지막 순간을 경험하게 됩니다.
Do something. Get me out of here.
You know I can't.
Can't or won't.
I told you not to speak out. If you recant, maybe...
You lied to me, Ballas. You're no different than the rest of them.
Margulis, please forgive me. Honored Seven, we have gathered here today to carry out the sentencing of our comedian Margulis. You face the Jade Light. Recant, and we will grant a merciful death.
My daughters, my sons, I want you to know my last thoughts are of you. How long have we waited for this moment?
Forgive me.
For what? I am not who you think I am.
But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
Ballas.
I will not abandon you again, Margulis.
달라스는 로터스에게 사과하는 것으로 보였고 또다시 마골리스를 버리지 않겠다고 약속합니다. 로터스는 그렇게 떠났고 어머니는 아이들을 버리고 말았습니다. 텐노는 버려진 로터스의 헬멧에서 희미한 속삭임을 듣습니다.
Howl all you want. It won't bring him back.
Lure brings you strength, Umbra.
But you cannot defy your creator. Even I make mistakes. Like you.
Operator, are you all right? Your delta wave spiked for a moment. Ever since she
Abandoned you.
was taken, Otis knows just what you need. A comforting memory from my data store.
Ortis, don't!
Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you
That's
remember?
enough, Ortis! Scan for sentient energy on Earth. Recent activity.
I don't think... Oh, what's this? Marking on navigation. I am not sensing any sentience, but there is something. Oh no, ghouls. Something must have disturbed their incubation sacs. A disgusting place.
구울들을 막고 덩굴로 덮인 오르킨 문이 열리면 헬멧을 만졌을 때 봤던 장소가 보입니다.
I saw this place.
How? Did the Lotus show you?
I don't know, but I think she wants me to see this. I'll scan the scene, check for warframe traces.
Remnants appear to be of warframe composition. I am not familiar with this design.
워프레임의 흔적을 모두 찾으면 오디스는 이 니카나는 아주 오래되었으며 루아의 광물에 노출된 것으로 보인다고 말합니다.
From Lua. Are you sure we want to build this warframe? It could be dangerous.
What I saw, what the Lotus showed me, this warframe knew Ballas. It tried to attack him.
What? The warframes are transference controlled. Battle envoys for the operator to command. I don't understand.
This one is different.
An Orokin cipher. Impossible to bypass. They use mnemonic code glyphs drawn directly from your memory. Perhaps search the area? Curious. These markings seem fresh.
오로킨의 암호를 모두 풀면 숨겨뒀던 격리구역에 들어갈 수 있게 됩니다.
Signify danger. Was this a containment cell for something?
Umbra. Cave-ins must have compromised the enclosure.
Likely. There are still strong aftershocks from when you put Lua out of the void.
그리고 그곳에서 무언가를 발견하게 됩니다.
It is with the greatest risk that I commit this recording. The codices within reveal the hidden weakness of your most feared enemy. My creations, my frames of war.
A Vitruvian. This is rare Orokin technology. Incredible it survived this long. You should destroy it immediately.
What? No. We need to get inside. It's locked to a new set of codes. I'm bringing it back for analysis.
Operator, I'd rather not connect that Vitruvian to my systems. It could
make me crazy.
Affect my systems in unforeseen ways.
This may have belonged to Ballas. He's our only way to the Lotus. Please, Ordis?
You had to say please, didn't you? Ordis, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. To say no and mean it, even if it is the operator. I have been upgraded, Starchild. Your warframe blueprint now has the required data. Check Foundry.
오퍼레이터가 움브라를 장착하려고 할 때 움브라는 전의를 거부하고 오퍼레이터를 공격합니다. 하지만 오퍼레이터는 다시 움브라에게 전의를 시도하였고 어떤 기억 속으로 들어갑니다.
Good morning, old friend. I'm afraid the disease has taken your voice, but we've prepared the finest serums to treat you. Shall we pass the time with a game of Komi, like old times?
You remember this game, don't you? Think you'll move and the board senses. Oh, this. I've had them fit you with a transference bolt in honor of our history together.
And look who hasn't left your side since you took ill.
Look at him, old man. Look at your son.
Can he hear me? Father? It's me, Isa. Do you remember me?
Of course he remembers you, young Dax.
Which will make this reunion all the more tragic when you watch him die.
Ordis. What happened?
The warframe I warned you not to build, that you built anyway, caused a massive transference overload and damaged my presets. It has escaped out into the system.
When I linked to it, there was something there. A memory.
Warframes are transference proxies for the Star Child. They do not have memories.
Well, this one does. Might be why it's unstable. Ordis, let me look at the Vitruvian.
What led us here? You did, you vile blasphemies. Machines thinking, breeding. You were to bear us a new, promised land. But when you arrived at that distant world, you knew that in time, we would bring ruin to it as well, as we had to Earth. And so it was, we came to war.
Ordis, we need to track that Umbra warframe.
Starchild, are you seeking revenge for its damage to me? Will you destroy this Umbra warframe?
No. The codes are in his memory. If I can get close, I'll go in again and try to recover them. He's the key to finding the Lotus. I can feel it.
There it is. Approach with caution. Starchild, you have it.
Your move. Your turn. Finally.
He loves this game. I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. But now I'm thinking he just let me win.
I see. You served with distinction, old Axe. We commissioned a portrait in your honor, there, on the wall.
The sentient battle at Hull. I can't imagine. You were awarded the Lua Cross for valor.
You thought you could outplay me? I've had lifetimes to plan my defection. You spied on me, intercepted my communications. But I saw your move long before you took it. And so, we come to the consequences.
Will you follow in your father's path?
Of course. Father, you all right? Please, do something for him.
He will, and his children will. You see, these are the stakes of this little game. Each stone I capture will be another, and another, and another, culled from your subversive bloodline.
Starchild, were you successful?
I couldn't breathe.
Somehow you are inverting the flow. Not from Tenno to Warframe, but Warframe to Tenno. There may be residual effects. Return to the ship.
Our hubris shone like a black star. For our technology, our war machines were your kin. How easily you turned them against us. We were forced to older means. Not circuits, nor light, but flesh and disease. Our horrors passed. Our ravaged outer colonies became gardens. We cultured the infestation, conceiving of a hybrid, transformed, but only just. The Helminth was created, born to yield these new warriors, worthy of battle against you, the great and terrible Hunhow. We took our greatest, volunteers or not, and polluted them with these cultured reagents. They transformed. They became infested. But only just. Their skin blossomed into sword steel. Their organs interlinked with untold resilience. Yet their minds were free of the infested madness. Or so we thought. We set them upon the battlefield, biodrones under our command. The warframes, all of them failures. Surprised? They turned on us, just as you did. And so we had no choice but to commit them to grave. This is all you know, Hunho, but there is a hidden half. A secret that lies within a place forbidden to you and your kind. I speak of the void.
Star Child, repairs continue. Allow me to test vestigial precepts for a moment, like caring. Operator, you need to stop this. You could suffer permanent harm from Umbra's memory. What if you internalize all this?
I feel like he's leading me to the truth about Ballas. Right now, it's all I have to go on.
Trouble concentrating, old friend? Look at all your Comey stones I've taken.
This one, a brother. These three, his children. And on and on. All of these gone to the Jade Light.
Father, do you remember your Shazin? Remember how you'd sing to us? Smiles from Jiran?
How thoughtful to remind him of his better days. Come now, your move. Only a few stones left. Isa, looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
My father understands the game better than anyone.
Yet you couldn't understand why I give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine, to live forever with only one memory, seeing the one you love die. But you would have to imagine a lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your transformation has begun, reshaping you into a sacred surrogate of the unholy Tenno. A warframe with but a single, burning memory. It is a miracle.
But all miracles require sacrifice.
Gonna kill him.
Who's going to what?
Ballas. He's going to kill his son, Isa.
But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done.
Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth. That all things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came. Distorted by vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half. Transference linked. The warframe's the body, and they the mind. I give you now the coordinates and codes to this place, but do not underestimate these devils, Hunhow. They did what we could not. We had created monsters we couldn't.
I know what I have to do.
Operator?
I don't need to hear it. I lived it. Prepare the landing craft, Ortis. I'm going in. Myself.
Operator, please reconsider. You know how dangerous this is. The sentients will be here in force. This is why you bring a warframe to these things.
My warframe is here. I just have to find it. You have relived this moment countless times. But our minds are linked now. We'll face this together. This poison he's given you, it has taken your will away. You are a victim as much as your son.
Sorry, Isa. The time has come.
We are together.
I am honored to be your son.
Alice did this. Not you.
Don't worry, old friend. I'm not going to kill your boy. You are.
Father? Father! It's me, Isa. Do you remember your childhood? Father? This day, I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. Father, you alright?
We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their void devilry, not their alien darkness. It was something else. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing. And to take away its pain.
We return this memory to the void and find peace in our emptiness.
I tried to release you from your torment, but it seems those devils rebuilt you.
What have you done with her? Ballas, where is the Lotus?
Has the wolf become a dog? Is this Umbra or some Tenno?
Both.
Then both will burn. Stop. You think you can defy me? Not even your Tenno devil can. I created you.
Squirm. Like the maggot you are.
I am just a stone.
She is the hand.
Where is she? Where is the Lotus?
I am here, Tenno.
What? What have they done to you?
Nothing. This is what I am.
Drifting, gaunt beyond the bleak star. Mother, I am coming home.
I saw her, Ortis.
But it wasn't her, was it?
No. I don't know. But I'm going to find out.